Hey student, watch this video and learn the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous. Yeah, watch this lesson and find out and learn some useful tips to help you know how to use present perfect and present perfect continuous. If you don't know me very well, hello, I am teacher Prix and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because every week I post different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. If you have already subscribed, I appreciate it. So hit the like button. That's what my students from all over the world do here on my channel. Now, guys, present perfect and present perfect continuous. What is the difference? Which one should you use? Well, you should use both. But here in this lesson, we're going to focus on the differences between them because there are, okay? Now, here on my channel, I help specific students. I help pre-intermediate and intermediate students to go from stuck to speaking in 6 months. And at this level, the level I like to call the transition level, it is important to keep working on grammar. You will learn a lot of new grammar lessons, but mostly you will be spending a lot of time reviewing grammar lessons and adding a little bit more information. So you probably learned present perfect or present perfect continuous, but oftentimes students get a bit confused about the difference between them. Okay? And that's my focus here. This is basically what I do with my BSA. They review a lot of important grammar points and they have to use what they study. So to me, the most efficient way for you to learn grammar is by watching a lesson like this. Okay, that's wonderful. You should do that. But as soon as the lesson is over, use the lesson you watched. Create your own examples instead of simply doing grammar drills. That's not the most efficient way to learn. But that being said, let's keep going. Quick review, present perfect. Okay, let's review very briefly. I have lessons here on my channel. I have a complete playlist just talking about present perfect. So check it out, okay? Now, quick review. When using present perfect, there's always a connection with now. We describe things that happened in the past that may still have results or an influence in the present. We cannot use any expression that indicates a finished period of time. Okay? So I cannot use yesterday, last, 2 days ago. Okay, 5 minutes ago. I cannot use expression of time that indicates a finished period of time. So I can use this week. Possible. I can use today. Today is not over yet, so it's possible. This month, this week. Okay, so that's possible. But yesterday, no. 2 months ago, no. Anything with last week, last summer, last night, no. 2 days ago, the day before last, no, okay? So that's very important about present perfect, and this is just a review. So here are some examples. I have been to Boston. That's true. So you see, I've been to Boston. So when I say this, the person listening to me understands that this happened in the past, but I don't tell you when. And this has some kind of influence in my life now. The results that I got from this experience by living in Boston for 2 years, okay? I have lived abroad for 2 years. I don't tell you exactly when, but I know it was in the past and I lived there for 2 years. So that's the idea of present perfect. It's very popular. I have studied at Harvard. I have studied at Harvard. Oh, now it's better. So this example, I can tell you that it happened in the past. But this action, studying at Harvard, which is true for me, well, it still has some kind of effect in my life now, in my present, okay? So I cannot use a fixed expression of time that shows conclusion, okay? I cannot do that. My brother has served in the army. It's true, he has served in the army. Now, if I want to talk about when, I go to the past. My brother served in the army when he was 19 years old or 18 years old. So when he was, specific, simple past. Then, okay, but here he has served in the army No problems. Okay? That's a very important difference. Moving on. Present perfect structure, still in the review side of things. I'll have subject, have or has plus verb in the third column, and there's a spelling problem there. Oh my gosh. How do I fix this? There's a double L that is not there. It shouldn't be there. So let me try to fix this file. So you have, no, excuse me, that's slide number 5. Okay. So you have the subject, he, she, I, my sister, my best friend, a subject, okay? They school, you name it, no problems. So I have the subject, I have or has. Has will be used with the third person in the singular form. He, she, it, or any word that represents he, she, it. My sister, singular. He, she, it, she. The doctor, he or she. The school, it, okay? So in the singular form, he, she, it. And then I need a verb in the third column, okay? The past participle of the verb. Do in the past is did. In the participle, the third column, done. Buy in the past is bought. In the third column, you repeat it, bought again, okay? So sing in the past, sang. In the past participle, the third column, sung, okay? And then the complement, any word or combination of words that will help you complete the idea. So look at the example. I will repeat the example actually. My brother, the subject, has, present perfect, I need this to make the structure, served, the verb, the third column, in the army. Very nice. The army is the complement. I have studied at Harvard. Me, you know, that's true. I use have with I, you, we, you in the plural, and they, excuse me. I have studied, the verb, study it, at Harvard. Regular verbs in the third column repeat the past conjugation. So need, in the past is needed. In the participle, you repeat it, needed. This happens to all regular verbs, okay? So very nice. That's a quick review. How about present perfect continuous? We use present perfect continuous to describe an activity that is in progress until recently. Okay, until very recently, it was in progress, or until the time of speaking. So if you think about it, it's a similar idea of present continuous, okay? But here I am emphasizing a little, I'm showing this idea of continuation. It started in the past, it continues to happen now, okay? Or maybe it recently ended, okay? And I will show you some examples that will help you understand what I mean. So look at the example. I have been waiting for him for an hour. So maybe I go to the doctor. This happened to me last week, actually. You know, this is a true case. But here I'm going to use present perfect. So I went to the doctor. You know, I had to see a doctor. And I was waiting. Simple past, okay? But maybe I go, I'm there right now. I'm waiting for the doctor. And then it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 60 minutes, 1 hour. And where's the doctor? I don't know. So I go to the receptionist and I say, where is the doctor? And then I use present perfect, continuous. Look at this. I have been waiting for him for an hour. Here, I cannot use present perfect because I am showing the progress of an activity that started in the past, an hour ago. It started in the past, and I want to show that it's still happening. Can you use present continuous here? It doesn't give the same idea. It doesn't show the continuation. Present continuous, I'm waiting. It just focuses on now, right now. And here, it's not just right now, but it started 1 hour ago and it's still happening right now. That's the difference. And that's important. And I can't do that with present perfect. I can only do that with present perfect continuous. Another example. My grandma has been working in the garden all day. She must be exhausted, but the poor thing. She has been working in the garden all day. So maybe she started in the morning and then she's still working, in the garden all day long. The day is not over yet. Or maybe she has recently finished. Maybe I see grandma going upstairs to take a shower. And then I talk to my cousin. Oh my God, grandma has been working in the garden all day. She must be tired. She must be exhausted. So see, recently, until the time of speaking, maybe she has just finished. But I want to show that she has been working all day. I can't do that, showing the idea of progress. I can't do that with present perfect. I do that better with present continuous. And I'm already showing you the difference as I explain. Now, make sure to hit the like button. I have more information to share. There are more differences. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because when you subscribe, you really help the channel grow. You help more people find this information when you share, and you become part of this community. And if you're interested, I have an amazing study plan cycle that will help you organize your study routine. So if you are alone, if you're not in my academy, with me and my babies, if you need help preparing a better study routine, this study plan cycle will be amazing. It'll help you stay focused and know how to use the internet in your favor. Now let's keep rolling. The structure of present perfect continuous. It is similar. You need a subject again. Have plus has, plus been. Have or has, and then you must use been. Mandatory. That's part of the structure. After that, you will need a verb, the verb of the phrase, the action, but plus ing. And then a complement, anything you want to say to complete the idea of your phrase. So look at the sentence. I, the subject, have been, present perfect, the beginning of the structure. Waiting. I've been waiting for an hour. For an hour is the complement. Okay, I've been waiting. I could stop. I've been waiting. Well, for a long time. For an hour. For 2 hours. Come on, where's the doctor? What happened? So here, another one. My grandma, the same example so that you can see the difference, the structure, My grandma has been working in the garden all day. So has been working. That's the structure. Have or has, been, and then the verb plus ing in the gerund form, okay? Now, do not use present perfect continuous with some verbs, okay? For example, know, belong, like, dislike, understand. It's very similar to present continuous. We don't use I'm knowing, I'm liking, with some exceptions, but in general, you don't use belong. Or it belongs or it doesn't. Okay, so with certain verbs, you don't use present perfect continuous. And then I posted these examples. So look at the mistake here. I have been knowing Jack for 2 years. No, you can't use present perfect continuous with the verb know. Really? No, don't. So here you will use present perfect. I have known Jack for 2 years. You cannot say I've been knowing Jack for 2 years. You've known Jack for 2 years. That's it. You don't use it, okay? You don't use present perfect continuous with these verbs. Rare occasions you will see like. Really rare occasions you will see like or dislike. Love, okay, but no. You don't typically use present perfect continuous or even present continuous with these verbs, okay? Moving on. Present perfect continuous or present perfect. Now, these are important differences, so take notes, pay attention. We often use present perfect to talk about something that has recently finished if we can see results, okay? Now, guys, present perfect, this is a key word you can focus on. Present perfect often focuses on results, okay? It really focuses on results, especially if we can see changes. We can see something, especially something that has finished and we can see the results. So look at the example here. My friend has broken his finger. I can see the results of the action. Okay, I can literally see that he has broken his finger and he needs to go to a hospital as fast as possible, as soon as he can. So he has broken his finger. Now, we will use present perfect continuous with verbs that suggest extended or repeated activities. So activities that are repeated, okay? Like playing. I've been playing all day. I've been studying all day. So studying is a verb that is often used to describe repeated actions. I've been going to the gym every day for the past 6 months. I'm on fire. You are on fire. You've been watching my lessons on YouTube for a while now. Anyway, examples. The kids have been playing outside all day. They need a shower. So see, they have been playing outside all day. So it suggests an extended period of time, like all day they have been playing. So this is a verb that is possible to express that idea of extended period of time or repeated activities. So use present perfect continuous if that's the case. And as I said before, and I will emphasize again, you will use present perfect when talking about results of circumstances or of an activity. So results. 2 key words here. For present perfect, focus on results. For present perfect continuous, focus on process. There you go. This will make it easier for you to know the difference between them, okay? Process and results. So look at the focus of results of circumstances or of an activity. Our company's revenue has dropped significantly this year. It's so sad when that happens. So this year, it's not over yet. It's April. I don't know when you're watching this lesson, but it's April. So our company's revenue has dropped significantly this year. So it has dropped a lot, dramatically this year. Now, look at the focus on the same example, but now I will focus on process. Well, not the same example. It is a similar example. Sorry about that. Our company has been working hard to increase its revenue this year. Oh, man. So here, the first example, I tell you that the revenue has dropped significantly this year. And then the other example, I will focus on continuous. I will focus on process. Our company has been working hard to increase its revenue this year. So that's a very important difference between these two guys, okay? One for present perfect focuses on results, and present perfect continuous on the process, repeated activities. There are some verbs that cannot be used with present perfect continuous, as I showed you before. But other than that, that's a good place to start. Of course, there are more things that I would love to share in this lesson, but I gotta get going. This is good for you to get started. If you enjoyed this lesson, support the channel by sharing this video with a friend, subscribing, and get my study plan cycle. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.